Good morning. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back, guys. So today we're gonna go over 4 stocks that you can trade for the rest of 2021. Now, guys, if you remember, we placed a video like this on this channel a few months ago where we spoke about Tesla specifically. Now, these 4 stocks are the center of attention and will be the center of attention for 2021 because they're hot. And I'm going to explain to you the reason why they're hot. And when a stock is hot, it has a lot of volatility. Enough volatility to be able to profit from as a day trader. So you don't need news or a catalyst to move that stock. You can still trade it every single day just because it has that volatility there. So we're going to go through it together, guys. As always, smashy. Let's do it. Okay, guys, this video is not to be missed. And if you do miss it, it is your loss. So we have a couple of things to talk about here. 4 stocks that you can trade every single day without the need of a catalyst, which means that you don't need the stock to have specific news to move it in value. It will move enough for you to take adequate profits. Now, as a trader, you need at least a percentage move to be able to make profit. So let's focus on 2 sectors. And these are the sectors that today, when I'm making this video, are the center of attention. And when they're the center of attention, they attract a lot of buyers, they attract a lot of volume, and obviously volatility will happen in a specific direction or both direction, whether it's up, whether it's down. And your job is to capitalize on that and obviously take advantage of it. So let's focus on the social media sector first. And there's 2 stocks in the social media sector that are today the center of attention. And that's because only this year they've started to see progress and improvement as a company, whether it's with revenue or whether it's with user growth, which is basically the bread and butter of social media companies. It's the reason why investors put their money in social media companies and social media stocks, because of user growth. The more user growth, the more ad revenue, the more growth for the company. So Twitter is the first stock. Now, obviously, with the recent earnings report that caused it to drop by 24%, the user growth wasn't great, and the guidance statement said that they don't know about the user growth in the future. So it caused it to drop by 24%. But look, we're not talking in this video about earnings reports or news. We're talking about you being wired into that stock, that you know exactly the behavior that will occur on day-to-day basis. And it's 100% predictable, guys, if you understand how to read key levels and understand market sentiment and the sentiment of that stock on that specific day. 100% doable that you can predict the direction of a stock. And that will only happen if you're in this trading this specific stock for a while. So the average volatility of Twitter is 2%. And that's not the only social media stock that has that average volatility. Snapchat also has 2% average volatility. Now, in the good days, it will give you more. But 2% in a specific direction is more than enough to give you adequate profit. Now, what is 2%? Well, 2% of the actual stock price. You know, a lot of people, when they do their stop losses, they do 2% of their capital. No, when you're doing a stop loss or take profit targets, it's of the actual stock price. So 2% volatility is enough for a trader to take adequate profits. And you can trade that every day, because every day you will get 2% in a specific direction. And obviously your job is to jump in on that specific direction, take your 1 to 2% or 1.5% and walk away. Now, on Twitter, 2% is 80 cents of that current price. It's at $41. So 80 cents is more than enough, guys, for a stock like this. Twitter or Snapchat, sorry. And Twitter, 2% is going to give you 90%. Okay? Now, what causes that volatility and how can you read it? Well, guys, it's simple at the end of the day. Key levels, okay? Reading key levels is important. You're going to have to understand what happens when a stock like this shoots up in value just to be met with resistance. Obviously, the likelihood of this stock coming back down the next day is very high. Reason? Well, because everybody that bought yesterday will cause it to drop down on value. And look, when a stock is all-time high, it can't just shoot up without pulling back. So the likelihood of this coming back after the second day of adding more gains is high. Obviously, assuming there is no catalyst to push it higher. Otherwise, if it drops in value, then the likelihood of this stock finding support the next day is very high. Okay, which means that you can predict that it's gonna make an uptrend on the second day. So first day it spikes. Second day, the likelihood of it dropping is very high. And obviously price action will confirm it for you. But you have to be trading this for a while to be able to make sense of it. Snapchat, it's a similar situation, guys. These two stocks are the center of attention. Now, moving on to the EF sector. We made a specific video on Tesla, and that's because Tesla is also in the center of attention. And Tesla is similar, guys. 2% minimum is your average daily volatility. Now, that's all you need is really 2% of a specific stock if you're playing it conservative to be able to master this and trade this every single day. And that's similar to Snapchat and Twitter. You're also reading the key levels and exactly the behavior that this stock behaves in on day-to-day basis. I mean, that is something you will be able to master. Just practice this for a while and you'll see yourself being wired into the market that you'll actually know exactly what these stocks want to do. NIO is the similar situation, guys, as Tesla. Okay, it is the Robin Hood to Batman. Now, average volatility for NIO minimum is 2%. Now you can see, guys, on the good days it will, spike in value significantly. So when it comes to NIO or NIO, guys, you're looking at this stock to do the same behavior as all other stocks. And look, that's only because they attract a lot of volatility and they are the center of attention for this coming year. This is a hot sector, like I said, and every day you're going to see this stock spiking in value, dropping in value, spiking in value, dropping in value. Every day it gets an upgrade. It gets a downgrade. It comes out with new, news to its company, to its car sales, to its revenue. So every day there's something happening with NIO specifically alongside Tesla. 2021, these stocks can be really, really milked. And your job is to milk them. Now, like I said, you're going to have to spend some time in learning what support and resistance is, what range these stocks stay in on day-to-day basis. They do, hit a range, guys. And if you understand price action, you can definitely trade this because now you're mapping out key levels and, the support and resistance that these stocks hit and the range they stay in on day-to-day basis. And that will gives you an idea of really when a stock is about to reverse upwards or downwards, depending on the direction it went in initially. So 4 stocks that you can trade every day: NIO, Tesla, Snapchat, Twitter. Center of attention, more volatility. Obviously 2% is adequate enough for a day trader to make profit, and you don't need specific stocks to release earning reports. We're going to be trading them on my chat room when there isn't an earning report or when there isn't a specific catalyst, because these are the center of attention for 2021. As a trader, you really don't care about financials, but you do want to learn what investors are thinking. Psychological trading will help you in making up a decision and in following the overall trend when it comes to trading these 4 hot stocks. As always, see you again, and don't forget that smashy if you learned something new today, guys. As always, guys, I'll see you again for another video. I'll probably come out every few months to make similar video like this when I see a different stock that has more volatility and you can benefit from. So peace and love, guys, and I'll see you next time, just like always. Peace.